What's up, Internet? Welcome back to the Fire playthrough, episode 8. Oh. This episode we are starting Krokotopia. Oh. You know, my first ever wizard was actually a balance wizard. This place is just... I have an unnatural love for Krokotopia, and it's not necessarily, like, because of any specific storyline or anything like that with it. I just genuinely... Maybe it's the bias from the fact that I did have that balance wizard, so I was coming back for the balance school, but... I don't know, it's cool. Not necessarily my favorite world, but it is up there on the list.
What ho! Greetings, youngster. You must be one of those wizards from Wizard City.
I'm one of the cowardly guards. You know what? They're not cowardly. They're perfectly brave and confident and all the things a guard should be.
Sergeant Major Sylvester Quimby Talbot III at your service.
Try to remember that name. That is actually, like, if you do those trivias for crowns things, in one of those trivias, you actually have to remember what that entire title is. It's like, oh my gosh.
Order of the Fang? I think I heard Professor Winthrop mention that name. He and his crew are still excavating when they should be evacuating. You'll find Professor Winthrop inside the pyramid. Perhaps he has some information that can help you. And please, try to keep him safe.
Ah, the Pyramid of the Sun. Hi, Winthrop.
Come in, watch your step. Things are amiss down here. You say you are looking for the Order of the Fang? As a matter of fact, I was just researching them when the kroks came to life and attacked. When the kroks attacked, my diggers and I had just found an ancient obelisk describing the Order of the Fang. We had to evacuate everyone. If only I could see rubbings of the inscription on the obelisk, I could learn more about the Order. Do you think you could make rubbings for me? You can find the ancient obelisk at the dig site in the Royal Hall.
Yeah, sure. And then you're leaving, right?
Look there, Wizard. Do you see that device?
Oh my gosh, Gamma.
It's a teleporter. If you use it, it will transport you to other teleporters on this street. You can get where you're going quickly.
Gamma, this is the second time you've yelled at me about those things. I think I know what they are.
You make the rubbings.
It has to be one of the shortest dialogue strings in the entire game. Just, you make the rubbings. I can't imagine there is any dialogue in the game that is shorter than that. Overall, I mean. Like, obviously there are text boxes that are shorter and whatnot, but I mean, like, in total, start to finish, that has to be the shortest.
These rubbings are perfect. Let me decipher the text.
Professor Winthrop studies the rubbings and grows frightened.
My word! The Order of the Fang was a secret group of krok wizards who wrote a book of rituals called the Krokonomicon, the most powerful source of knowledge about life and death magic. The Krokonomicon cannot fall to Malastare.
Well, maybe I shouldn't say it.
Perhaps this order has something to do with the kroks attacking us now. Did Malistaire put them up to it? He has done similar work in Wizard City. We need to find out more. While I was running for my life from the krok attack, I saw Beatty Narini take an ancient tablet. He's the leader of the kroks in this area. Beatty Narini must have the answers we're looking for. To reach him, we'd need a key to his chamber. Our fighting men are trying to protect our archaeologist. Could you defeat Narini kroks until you find a krok carrying the chamber key and take it from them?
Defeat any Narini. Cyclopes. Okay. That should be fine. I probably don't even. I am going to blade purely to burn time. Funny enough, Steel Pip actually might be worth putting into my deck for these battles just because I don't even need the blade, I just need pips. Except against bosses, I'll still need the blade. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I need an Osco hit in my deck. Because it just occurred to me. Rocketopia is where they start casting weakness. And, I don't trust myself to hit through those. Health is presently more valuable than mana. Oh, that's cool. Level 20 though.
You found the chamber key. Well done. Our men here have their hands full fighting the kroks. The archaeologists are no help, I'm afraid. Can you defeat Beatty Narini in his chamber? Claim the missing ancient tablet from him, and perhaps I can find out how this madness started.
Oh yeah. Elements. There is a possibility I might farm.
You are not worthy of standing before me, wizard. Fall to the floor. Maybe then I shall show mercy on you.
Well, that's more of a full deck than I usually go in with. And it's really worse because of the fact that I need to put this movie. That should be enough to deal with weaknesses. That figures. Okay, cool. Brother, round one? Are you serious right now? So remind me why I cast this shield? Oh, lovely, and I fizzled. Hey, school but your own, right? Well. So that didn't go well. Shaking 5-minute timer. Okay, let's try this again. I don't need that many blades. I'll throw in a fire weakness. Not that the fire shield's been all that helpful. We'll try that. Well, that's gonna hurt. Now you cast fire. You couldn't have done that, I don't know, last battle when I actually had a fire shield up? Oh great, and now you're doing that. Which is just annoying. Fascinating. And that's useless. Oh, this gives me a level. Professor.
Ah, the ancient tablet! Now I can get the rest of the story on the Order of the Fang.
Professor Winthrop studies the ancient tablet.
The Order of the Fang oppose the evil Tuts. They planned to use the Krokonomicon to put the Tuts to sleep, and we had to come round and wake them up. If only we had that book, we could set things right again. But where is it? I think the Order of the Fang still exists, hiding somewhere in Krokotopia. I want to find them. They must know where the Krokonomicon is kept. We've discovered a map room that might help locate them. Unfortunately, it's located through the palace we can't get inside. My assistant, Malcolm Danforth, has been working on a way to enter the palace, but with all these tuts about, I'm afraid for him. Please help him. You'll find him in the excavation room in the Chamber of Fire.
I need your skills to help me with something. Come to the fire school when you can, please.
Wizard, the Ravenwood professors tell me you're a prime candidate to learn about monstrology. Meet me in Ravenwood whenever possible.
Young wizard, I have exciting news for you about gardening. Could you visit me in my classroom at Ravenwood?
I will be doing neither of those. I will, however, visit my instructor.
Hello, young wizard. You should come see me in Ravenwood. I think you're going to want to hear what I have to say.
Come see me at the Storm Mill on Triton Avenue.
Well, one of those I'll be doing eventually. Actually, I'll probably do all 4 of those eventually. Funny enough, the other 3 I might do before Crab Alley. Just because of the side quests here. For a second, I genuinely thought I walked into the School of Storm. Clearly, I cannot think about 5 things at one time. When is the next time I can actually train something? Fire trap at 6 meteors, 22. Okay. Well, that's later than I thought it was.
So you are ready to learn your next spell? Very well. You will first need to collect a fire shard from a fire elf on Firecat Alley. After that, talk to Bernie.
Why, of course. I probably should pick my deck. Actually, I don't even need prison. I don't remember what the spell is. Kinda just doing it and hoping that it's something helpful. To Bernie!
It takes a lot of concentration in order to cast Link. You must prove you are worthy to earn this spell.
I guess I discovered what spell it is. I don't know whether or not it's worth it. We will find out. I know it's generally kind of considered niche.
Enter the fire tower and face your opponent. Afterwards, if you are successful, come talk to me.
What if I'm not successful? What then?
As you enter the room, you slam the fire shard onto the ground, which erupts in flames, forming a fire crow.
Kinda just assuming he'll be harder than the fire elf. I was assuming right. Yeah, and when it comes to spell elements, I'm probably gonna farm a decent number of them whenever I actually get a proper chance to. And I'll just be farming them on the in and out. So I don't know if I'll upgrade the spell elements off camera, but I'll save the grinding for off camera. That's just torture. Like, hey, here, watch this 5-hour video of nothing but killing this one boss over and over again. Like, it's one thing when it's a dungeon, it's another when it's literally just a singular boss repeatedly. And even then, I don't know that I'll record farming for gear either. Like a lot of the grindy things like that I'll probably do in majority off camera.
You are a worthy opponent. Take this fire gem, which represents my approval.
Ah, you have the fire gem the Fire Crow gave you. Now you will need to go to Festival Park on Cyclops Lane to learn your words of power from the fire minion. After you have learned the words of power, speak to Professor Falmea.
Let me get this straight. I went to Firecat Alley. I beat up a fire elf to get a fire gem. I then went into the fire tower, smashed the fire gem to summon a fire crow. I then beat up that fire crow to get another fire gem. And now I'm going to Cyclops Lane to what? Smash the fire gem again so that I can get some words? This doesn't feel like it makes a lot of sense. I mean, maybe I'm just being nitpicky, but...
You hear a hissing noise deep within the earth.
Greetings, student of fire. I see that you have obtained a fire gem. You have shown your resourcefulness and dedication. For that, you have our favor. The power words you will require for your spell are Omnibio Hissia Paraxima.
Am I crazy or did it spawn way down here? just like, wow. Am I that untrainable? You don't even want to come near me? You'll just talk from a distance? I think Palmea might take offense to that.
Ah, you have the fire gem and the words of power. Super. I will now intone your spell.
Okay, I guess I kept this fire gem.
Falmea speaks the words of power in what sounds like an ancient tongue.
Your efforts have paid off, student. Make sure to put this in your deck. You may need it soon.
Make sure to put this in your deck. Puts it there automatically. It's still 180 damage. Less than Fire Elf by 130? So it gets rid of about 130 damage for 120 healing. Debatable on usefulness. Like I said, I know it's kind of one of those niche spells anyway. I started. There isn't a spellment path for it. That's cool. Guess it's just gonna sit in a pile of worthless spells then. But as for like the other spellements, this I believe I'm gonna have shifted into detonate. That just looks like it makes the most sense to me. The elf top path. I mean, it does the same amount of damage the further up the top path you go, so it doesn't really change much. But the bottom path doesn't really do a whole lot of good. It's not in PvE. Because, yeah, I was complaining about the shields earlier, but, like, they're not that big of a deal. And then this one. High chance I'll be going with the bottom path. Because this, if I can get 4 pips, it's literally a fire elf into a sunbird. Which if I go top path fire elf, that's an easy choice. Just plain and simple. Unlike the top path sunbird, that's... Why am I walking towards it? I literally left a mark. So bottom path sunbird all the way, because I mean it's still, even without the gambit over time, is still a somewhat decent amount of damage. I mean, not incredible, but anyway,
You're to help me find a way inside the palace? Excellent! As far as I can tell, the palace requires a keystone to unlock the door. My partner Robert Lancaster has been searching for the keystone. See if you can find him, while I see if I can't whip up some other way in.
My, there are kroks everywhere. I tried to venture out to find the keystone and ended up running for my life.
That checks out.
Tell Malcolm Danforth I don't have the keystone, but I did discover that a piece of it is buried in the dig site at the Royal Hall. Say, could you do us a... We've heard that once you defeat a flame servant, you are left with a small eternal flame. When our fires go out, this place is pitch black. Some of those eternal flames would come in handy.
And I will deal with that later. What's actually kind of funny is I actually will.
Thanks for that. Good show, that Robert. He couldn't find the keystone, but he did give us a way to find it. It's time to roll up your sleeves and dig into the dirt like a true archaeologist. We need to find that keystone. Please go to the dig site in the Royal Hall and search for the missing piece. It's probably just below the surface of the sand, so you may have to dig around some.
Whee! And back to the dig site. No dialogue. Darn.
Wonderful! You have found the keystone! You are a true archaeologist, my friend. I haven't been twiddling my thumbs either. I learned they divided the keystone into 2 pieces in order to ensure the safety of the palace. Who knew? There's only one thing to do, and I'm afraid it's up to you. According to these inscriptions, the Narini Quartermaster has the final piece of the keystone. You will have to defeat him in combat and get it for us. Can you do that?
I genuinely think it would be faster to just walk to him. Though I probably won't be fighting him this episode anyway. Just looking at time. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end the episode here. So next episode we will fight the Quartermaster. But without further ado, hope you all enjoyed. The next video that comes out will probably be a side quest one. So I'll be starting that series, and then the next episode of this will probably be after that episode of the new series. But either way, next episode is going to be the Quartermaster, and I'd like to get all the way through at least 2 of the bosses in the I forget what it's called. Palace of Fire. That's my goal for that. Or what we're gonna pull off next episode. But with that, hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next episode, and obviously before that, the beginning of the side quest series. I will see you all next time.